Joe DeGuardia Star Boxing presents 4 2-minute rounds, lady flyweights. Your referee once again is Joe Santarpia. Introducing first in the red corner to my left, wearing the black trunks with the gold sequin trim. She weighs in at 113 pounds and is undefeated in 2 professional bouts with 1 win coming by way of knockout. She hails from Kearney, New Jersey, introducing Yolanda Gonzalez. Her opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the white trim, weighing 108 pounds. She has a record of 1 draw in 1 professional bout and hails from New York City, introducing the Hamaguchi. 4 2-minute rounds, lady flyweights.
Well, Steve, we're going to have to keep an eye on the clock. You remember the last women's bout we did? They made a mistake in the first round and made it a 3-minute round.
Exactly. Women, professional women box 2-minute rounds, not 3. I think they'll get it right this time.
Shake hands now and God bless you both.
All right, referee Joe Santarpia giving the instructions right now. And interestingly enough, I asked the girls also today at the weigh-in, why is it that women boxers, in their case, starting very late in age, 37, 35, and they seem to think it was more of an awareness type of thing,
sure,
that the younger women haven't gotten into it, but they don't feel that that's going to change over the next 4 or 5 years.
Well, until it changes, women's boxing will remain filled with women who aren't that good, because you have to box early and have a good amateur background to become a really good professional.
Right now, Hamaguchi having trouble getting underneath that jab of Gonzalez. She said she wanted to get inside, but Gonzalez just keeps sticking at her. That height advantage seems to be working, and Hamaguchi not able to get in.
And not only is Gonzalez much taller, she outweighs Hamaguchi by 5 pounds. That's considerable at this low weight.
Hamaguchi's been having that problem. Had that with Gracie Joe as well. Weighed the same 108 pounds, gave up height and reach. Hamaguchi trying to get smaller. Finally lands a wild right hand on the shoulder of Gonzalez. Gonzalez fighting a interesting footwork from Gonzalez. Fights well moving backwards, Steve.
She does. Hey, she's tall, and she's making herself taller by using that jab. I was watching her during the introduction. She didn't take her eyes off Hamaguchi from the moment she came into the ring. She scared me. I mean, she was so focused. And Arnie, look at her shoulders. Those are serious shoulders.
Well developed, but right now she's not using that jab that she used so well in the first minute. About 45 seconds to go here in the first. Hamaguchi finally getting underneath and managing to move Gonzalez back to the ropes. Oh, and a nice right hand lead right now. Catches Hamaguchi walking in.
Yeah, those right hands will discourage Hamaguchi from coming in. This Hamaguchi, she looks like she needs an extension cord to reach Yolanda Gonzalez.
Well,
She's
she
so
finally
much
gets
smaller.
a couple of shots into the body right there.
Good
Having
idea.
trouble, though, getting underneath, and it's going to be really up to Lennox Blackmore to see if he can adjust the game and tell her how to slip these shots a little bit better as she's trying to get inside, but the reach too much right now for her.
Can't get enough of Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing? Download the Star Boxing TV app or check out our Roku channel to watch exclusive content and classic fights. Every punch, every knockout, every screen. The Star Boxing TV app gives you exclusive access to every moment of Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing. Available on Apple, Android, and Roku. Just search Star Boxing to get in the ring.
Round number 2, scheduled for 4. Women flyweight bout here. D. Hamaguchi, she's in the black and white. Yolanda Gonzalez, she's in the black and gold. Very good first round for Gonzalez, Steve.
Oh, indeed. She dominated that. And it's interesting. She didn't dominate with the jab, as you might expect. She dominated with right hands. She's got that big reach. She's using it. And what she's doing well is when Hamaguchi does get inside, Gonzalez just simply takes a couple steps back, reestablishes that distance, and then throws her straight punches.
Lennox Blackmore desperately trying to adjust Hamaguchi between rounds. but I think he might have had to stretch her arms. Would have been a good thing to do.
See, what Hamaguchi has to do here is, even if she loses the fight, even if she gets outpunched, if she can march forward enough, she'll win the crowd over, just on guts and on the fact that she's so small. That can influence the judges, and it can serve her well in terms of coming back in the future. She's at a tremendous disadvantage
right now,
here.
Gonzalez really not doing much. Not much punch output coming from Gonzalez.
That jab rocked Hamaguchi there, though.
Hamaguchi, though, starting to get in, cutting the range a little bit. She actually almost landed that overhand right, which is something that shouldn't happen based on the big reach advantage here. Hamaguchi now starting to get inside. Lands a good right over the top. Caught Gonzalez's attention. Hamaguchi continues to move forward. Only about 20 seconds left in the round as Gonzalez seems to be on weird legging right now, off balance.
Well, Hamaguchi's not cutting the ring off. She's following. And Gonzalez's movement is only to the left, so it shouldn't be that hard to cut the ring off.
Coming near the end of the second, a little bit better. Oh, and just then, Hamaguchi gets tagged at the end of the round.
Hey, boxing fans, come out for live boxing. Joe DeGuardia's Star Boxing presents Rockin' Fights. For ticket information, go to starboxing.com or ticketmaster.com. See some of the best young fighters. Star Boxing, Rockin' Fights, it's a knockout.
Second half of this schedule, 4-rounder. Girl flyweights right now. It's D. Hamaguchi, black and white. Yolanda Gonzalez, black and gold. Nobody on the floor, but Steve, it's been the reach and the height right now of Gonzalez.
She's got every physical advantage. Yeah, she really does. She's got the longer reach. She's taller. She weighs more. She's moving well, although only to her left. The only thing I don't like is Gonzalez really holds that left hand very low.
Well, and Hamaguchi's come within a hair of landing that right over the top a couple of times, but she just can't get any inside.
She can't get close enough to land the right, even though it's an overhand right with a big arc. She can't get close enough to land it.
Showing a lot of heart, keeping forward. But I'm very impressed with the way Gonzalez fights moving backwards. She really can backpedal. Snap that jab out.
We have to get her a nickname, Mark. I mean, she's a prosecutor with a degree from Columbia Law School. I mean, we have to. Yolanda Gonzalez doesn't do it. We have to get her a nickname.
And there was an opportunity with that wild right over the top for Hamaguchi to counter, but she was able to slip underneath, but didn't come up throwing anything.
Another straight right, nosebleed from Hamaguchi.
Oh, Hamaguchi backed up to the ropes right now. Gonzalez a little tentative about, though, jumping on her. Showing a lot of poise for a fighter that's only in her third pro fight. Right hand lead now lands on Hamaguchi.
You know, Arnie, you mentioned when they came in the ring, both sides have great corners. But Yolanda Gonzalez with Charles Murray and Tommy Parks in there, I mean, we're talking about world-class corner. It shows here. This is not a woman, even at the age of 37, who started all of a sudden. She clearly trained in the gym.
All right, and Hamaguchi dropped at the end of the third round. She's on her back. Santarpia. Hamaguchi makes her way to the feet, and Santarpia is going to stop the fight.
Wow.
Sudden knockdown at the end of the third round.
Just before the
drops
bell.
D. Hamaguchi on her back. She beat the count, but Joe Santarpia wisely stopping the fight. And we're taking a look, and you're going to see it. It's going to be a right hand. There it is, right on the button.
Hamaguchi's hands were low, and that's why the knockdown occurred.
You see Hamaguchi down there. She's okay right now, talking to the doctor. Getting dropped. And it was an unfortunate mismatch in terms of size right now. And you see Yolanda Gonzalez raising her hand. She's going to improve to 3-0. That's her second win by way of knockout. T. Hamaguchi will be dropping down to 0-1-1. First time she stopped, obviously. That's Charles Murray, if you recognize, former world champion on the left. And right behind Yolanda Gonzalez, that would be Tommy Parks. And it was unfortunate. Hamaguchi could not get inside that jab, and when she did get inside, she started dropping her hands in the third round, and there she was, open for that right hand. Mark Bureau is going to give us the official time of the stoppage. Take it away, Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the third round. The winner by technical knockout and still undefeated, Yolanda Gonzalez.
All right, Yolanda Gonzalez, coming a crowd favorite, goes over, gives congratulations to D. Hamaguchi, who just kept moving forward, but boxing brilliantly, moving backwards, was Yolanda Gonzalez. One of the better female fighters that we've seen in quite some time, and she's right now up with our Steve Farhood. We're going to find out her thoughts on the fight and what's in the future for her. Take it away, Steve.
You were really fighting exactly, it looked like, the way you wanted to fight. You were using your reach, a lot of movement. Did you see the knockout? Her hand started to drop. Is that why you landed that knockout punch?
When I went back to the corner, my trainer, Charles Natural Murray, he called it. He said, watch for the right hand. It's open. It's there. Just look for it.
When you landed it, as the men say, did you feel it all the way go up your arm?
I did.
What kind? Did you ever?
I knew it.
Did you ever knock anyone out like that before?
Not like that.
Really?
So it was. I felt it. I knew that it was. I did exactly what my trainer told me to do.
Now, I'd never seen you fight before, but it seems pretty obvious to me that you did a lot of homework in the gym. You have great corner, great trainers.
Excellent corner. I don't think any fighter could ask for a better corner. And I have to really first I give thanks to God that nobody got hurt in the fight, and that we were all both able to finish the fight and walk out of here. But also the corner is just fantastic. Charles Natural Murray, Tommy Parks. I mean, these are people who don't need introductions. Andre Cutt, who's also been on the scene with male boxers. So I'm extremely fortunate.
An obvious question, at 37, do you have the time to improve and to get to where you might want to get to in women's boxing?
Yes, I do. I think any time you put your mind to do something, you can do it. And again, I'm blessed with an excellent trainer. You couldn't ask for anything better. I mean, there's been such a dramatic change in the way I fought in the amateurs, which was not extensive,
right,
to the way I'm fighting now. I mean, Charles took me and just completed me 360 degrees.
There's only one thing missing, Yolanda. You're a Columbia Law School graduate, you're a prosecutor, you need a nickname. So next time we see you, make sure you have a nickname, okay? Yolanda Gonzalez, sensational knockout win.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Arnie.
Thank you.
All right, Steve, thank you. Gonzalez again improving to 3-0 second knockout. Hamaguchi down to 0-1-1.